Hi, I'm Sean Harrison with Soilborn Farms. This video is part of our Grow Your Groceries education series. Today we're going to be demonstrating how to plant in pots. A lot of us do not have garden spaces, and so planting on porches, balconies, even on windowsills inside of our house is what we can do. So no matter what container you use, in this case I'm using a black pot, but you can cut a milk jug in half. You can do all kinds of different containers. Whatever you choose, the idea is that you're going to fill your pot with a good high quality potting soil. In our case, we use a product called Ready Grow, which is pre-mixed for us. This is actually a product that we sell at the farm as well. You get it in bagged form. I have filled up the pot with the potting soil. There's a little bit of moisture in the potting soil, which is kind of what you want to start with. And then I filled it up so that there's about an inch of room left in the pot. And that's to prevent when we water it from overflowing the top. So let's come over here for a second, and I'm going to demonstrate how to properly plant your transplants. These are veggie starts. This is actually Salanova lettuce, which is actually a great plant to put in little pots like this. So what we have here is that we seed it in these little 6-packs, and this is often what you'd find in a nursery center, this type of little planting mix and container. And sometimes you'll find that the plants aren't really ready to come out, so you might have to squeeze them a little bit from the bottom to pull them out successfully. And what you're looking for is not for it to be too root bound, so you can kind of see a little bit of roots here. I'm just going to set that one aside for a second, pull out another one. Again, you can see some roots. If they were really wrapped around in a circle, I might actually break that up a little bit just so the roots will want to grow out. And if they're really fragile, meaning that it looks like it might tear off at the top, then I'm going to be really careful and pinch the bottoms, and I might even pull them out from the side, being really gentle. So now that we've got our plants, I'm going to demonstrate what we call a cut and come again planting. So we're going to plant actually 4 to 6 of lettuce, these little lettuce starts inside the container. And what's important for you to note is that I'm going to just use my fingers here, but I want to plant it at the same depth that it was originally in the container. So in this case, I've opened up a little hole. You can hear our little kitty in the background here. And so I'm going to plant about 4 of these in here. And I'll explain what I mean by cut and come again in a second. That's just so you can see this well. So I've got a mix of lettuce in this little pot. Again, trying to keep that same soil level that I originally had them in this little 6-pack. And I'm planting them, that one needs to be a little deeper, again, at the same soil level. So what's really interesting about this idea of cut and come again, if I just had a single head of lettuce in here, it would grow into 1 head of lettuce, and then I could either harvest that all at once, or as it's growing, I could just be harvesting off of that single head. But what I like about this style of planting 4 in a pot is that this whole pot will fill in, and in about a week or 2, I can actually start cutting off of it because the leaves will be growing up about this high. And if I do that, I should be able to come back 2, 3, 4 times to cut, and then come back and cut again and again, and I can kind of tailor the amount that I'm harvesting on it based on, say, like the amount that I want for a single salad. So that's really convenient, and I like the idea that you can kind of come back to it again and again. And so for people in limited spaces, this is a really nice technique. Other plants that work good for cut and come again, so lettuce would be one, but a lot of the other greens, any kind of greens that you think of, could also work for that, as well as things like scallions. And there's a lot of culinary and medicinal herbs, things like oregano and thyme that work great for containers like this that you can easily grow in your windowsill. After this, I'm going to water it, let it grow, and then we'll have perfect material for making a nice garden salad at home. For more information, visit our website at www.soilborn.org. Have a great day.